I've been sitting on my ankles too long. Ugh, and my ankles are gone. Your feet going to sleep on you or cramping up on you. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Sharice Vlog TV. We have had a pretty busy 3.5, 4 weeks. Our kids got the stomach bug / stomach flu, and they were out of school for about 2 weeks because, as you know, it traveled from one kid to the next, and then bounced back. And right as they got better, it actually hit me and my husband. So then we were sick for about a week, and I have been wanting to do this video, but unfortunately I could not because we were not feeling good. Now guys, this is going to be a video about the Sony ZV-E10. I have had my Sony ZV-E10 vlogging camera for about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks, and I have not gotten the chance to use it the way that I want to use it. Initially, when I got it, I started to use it and I actually really loved it. But then we got sick, so I could not really use it the way that I wanted to. But so far, I can say that I do like the Sony ZV-E10. I am still trying to get the hang of as far as the settings. And that's just more so because I am new to vlogging. I am trying to get used to the different lighting settings for it. So basically vlogging indoors versus outdoors, and then vlogging stationary versus actually on the move. Guys, you're gonna hear me say actually a lot, and I am actually trying to break that habit. That is a nervous habit, and I didn't realize it until recently. I tend to say actually a lot when I get nervous, so bear with me, guys. So what I did it again. I was gonna say actually again. So I did get the Sony brand tripod for my vlogging camera, and this is why. While I do love everything so far, well, one thing's first, I don't like the strap. Personally, me, I don't like the strap. I feel like over time this will get loose, and I know for a fact that I'm clumsy, and I know that with these straps they do get loose. Sorry, she decides that she wants to be in the video without technically being in the video. So I know with these types of straps, they can actually get loose over time, and I don't like it. And the only thing, another thing that I don't like about it is just that I like that I can wear it. When I'm wearing it, it's easy for me to wear. But as far as when I start to vlog, I feel like it is in the way. As you can see, it's in the way. So anytime I try to vlog, I would have to move it, whether it's putting it on my elbow like this to kind of get it out the way. And I feel like that's too much of a hassle. So I would actually want to get a new strap, and I would rather a thicker strap. Especially for when it is around my neck. This is a little bit uncomfortable, and I would rather something that's easier to take on and take off, so that way when I am vlogging and I'm not wearing it around my neck, I can just easily take it off and it will not be in the way. The reason that I actually got the tripod for this, and I'm gonna actually put it on right now, and it is really easy to put on. They have this notch right here, and you can see the screw that goes under the camera right here. This notch is actually meant to tighten it. So instead of you having to screw, like literally move this around in a circle or the camera around to tighten it, you just put it in. All right, guys, and twist it. And there we go. It is getting tighter. And I'm gonna do it tight, but not too tight, so it's not hard for when I'm trying to take it back off. And there we go. It is actually on there pretty good. Now, the one thing I do like about it so far is that it is pretty easy to hold. I have long fingers, semi-long fingers, but my hands are small, so I find that it's pretty easy to hold. It is light. The camera itself is not super heavy, so it's not adding weight to the actual tripod, so it's not making a tripod feel like, you know, like it's super heavy on my hand. The one thing that I found that I had difficulties with is when I am actually vlogging. It's fine if I'm vlogging where the camera is not facing me, it's easy to hold. But I found that when I was vlogging, but I was vlogging myself, I just didn't like this. And where the Sony is pretty easy to hold, is not super bulky, I just didn't feel comfortable as far as you can see, holding it like this. And that's part of that reason is because I know that I am clumsy sometimes. So I would rather know that I am taking precautions. So for this, I don't really like it because it is a bit, having to hold it like this, it's a bit uncomfortable on my wrist after a while. So one thing I like is that this makes it so much easier. I don't feel like it's gonna drop. I don't, because I feel like it's on here pretty sturdy. I can just vlog myself pretty easy.
I'm gonna go ahead and set up the Bluetooth in the camera settings. Now this was pretty easy and pretty straightforward to do, just as if you were doing it on your phone or your laptop. I tested out the record video, zoom in and out, and also the photo features, and I definitely can say I am loving this tripod. Now back to me talking.
Again, the strap is getting in the way, but that's something I'm definitely going to deal with later. I like that it has the button on the side, so it makes it easy if I am vlogging but I want it to be at an angle. I just press this button on the side and I can just tilt it just like this, so it is actually bent at an angle. So I can actually do it like that. And again, I'm saying actually a lot. I'll get there someday. And if I want to be stationary, I just pull these out, put it down, and it makes it so much easier. Now if I actually want to, you all can see the buttons here. We have our photo button, our recording button, and then right here we have these two switch, and it zooms in and zooms out. I'm gonna bend this forward a little bit, and we are going to test this out. There we go. All right, guys. So that was me trying to figure out what these other two were for. Right here we have this button, and this button is actually for it to, again, I promise I will get to the point where I'm not saying it literally in every sentence. Here is the button that's right here, and this is for it to go swivel left, swivel right. So if I want to, when I'm vlogging myself and I want to have controls where it's facing me and I turn the camera towards me, it makes it easier where I can see myself, and I can zoom in, and I can zoom out, I can record, or I can take my pictures at the click of a button. And of course it is one hand, so it being just one hand, it is easy to control. I can zoom in, I can zoom out, I can record, and I can take a photo, all just using one hand. If anyone has this, can you comment down below? How long have you had it, and do you like it? Do you dislike it? What do you like about it, and what don't you like about it? I will be giving my honest review also, and I will say if there's anything that I don't like about it versus what do I like about it and why. Guys, I know throughout the whole video you've heard this jingling or making a lot of noise. My kids got a jewelry kit for Christmas, and they've all made me bracelets, and one of my kids was like, can you please just wear our gifts in your video? So all of that jingling and rattling and bells that you hear. It is this. That's all that sound. So that is it for today's video, guys. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified on my next video.